Hey there, just a quick word from me today. It seemed like a revelation when it came to me, but it might not be might not be that incredible. I don't know. So I'll put it out there anyway. Yeah, and sometimes when we talk about these big things, it feels like we're going down the same road over and over. So a lot of it's the same, but every time you swerve a little bit off and you get a little something new, and so maybe it's important to go over the same thing over and over again. But what I was thinking about is purpose in life, and how for for basically most of human history, and still a lot of people today, they never thought about purpose in life. They didn't ask the question, what's my purpose here? Because their purpose was to just survive. Back in the day, in the 1300s, no one was asking, what's my purpose in life? Except maybe the richy riches. But now, if you're on YouTube right now, you're the richy rich, even if you don't feel like it, and you have the responsibility now to figure out your purpose. Or maybe not the responsibility, but you now have the option to ask yourself, what's my purpose? And the new word that came to me, the new thing, is more like, what's my burden to bear? What is the thing that is put upon me from wherever you want to say, from God, from the universe, from my own ideas? What is the burden that I have in my life, since I don't have to worry about surviving? And the reason it came to me is because I was going to make a video about, this is going to sound pretentious, pretension alert, the burden of being a creative person. Now, hold on, don't judge me yet. But what it is like, me as a creative person, I feel guilty when I don't create stuff. Like if I go for, I can go for a couple days without doing something, but if I've gone like a week or a month and I haven't made a video, written something, done something creative to get what's going on in my mind out into the world, I feel like useless and like I haven't been doing what I should have done. And maybe that speaks to my psychology, that guilt is the thing that I use to figure out purpose in life, but it made me realize that it's a burden. And sometimes I wish I wasn't creative, so I didn't feel this burden to do creative things on top of the normal 9 to 5 whatever. What's it like to be a normal non-creative person who can just go to work and come home? But then I realized everyone has to have a burden. Everyone has to find something. I think a lot of people want to just float through life and avoid anything, avoid the burden, but then maybe that's what turns people into, kind of aimless, depressed individuals who are looking for a purpose, but they don't want to look for a burden. And maybe they're one in the same. There's that thing out there that you feel wrong if you're not doing it, and it's something that you can feel within yourself that you need to take upon your back, figuratively. Something out there that a load you have to carry. And so what is that for you? What is that burden that you need to find, unless you're already bearing it? And maybe if you can put it in those terms, then it won't seem so bad. It won't, you won't be afraid of the burden because it's what you're supposed to be doing. And it's a privilege in many ways, because you have something that a lot of humans, most humans throughout human history haven't had, and that's the ability to choose the burden that you put upon yourself. You know, you're not a peasant working your lord's fief, if I am using the correct terminology from the days of fiefdom. You even if you are, destitute and watching this video from the public library, you've got it better than most people ever had it in human history. And now you have some ability to choose the burden you take upon yourself, and don't take it lightly, and be happy that you can choose the burden. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.